me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god. Let's go.
Hello, folks. Richard Moore, USAGSA. And I've got a hot topic for you today. And for those that are not in the know on this corruption in Lowndes County, there's a Lowndes County playlist and a playlist for Rebecca Bumgardner. And those should mirror the two. And you can kind of follow the story here. And we've got some breaking news as it concerns, of course, more corruption uncovered in Lowndes County, Mississippi. Before I jump into it, I encourage you to subscribe if you're not subscribed, and to check that little bell icon there. You can get the notifications when you know when we are releasing new content, and that is on a regular basis. In the description of the video is our link tree. It shows the various ways you can support USAGSA. We are at a tremendous deficit. We have got legal battles in federal court and a lot of things on the iron, a lot of irons in the fire here, challenging and exposing corruption, especially here in the dirty South. Can't do it without your support. In that link tree, there'll be various ways you can support us. We'll also encourage you to read my Substack, where I've written extensively about these programs and the people and what they're doing. You can also become a patron at Patreon and get all the information, get everything there firsthand. Become a free member or paid member. We need some people that can step forward to the plate and say, you know, enough's enough. I want this corruption to stop. These people, the deep state, I want these people exposed, and we want to clean this mess up. That's what we're trying to do. Can't do it without your help. We can't do it. This is pertains to Rebecca Bumgardner's case. Of course, we already have talked about this. The YouTuber that was wrongfully convicted a little over 2 years ago and subsequently given 24 mandatory years in the state penitentiary. She's in Delta State Prison for Women in Greenville and got 22 more years to go. But we don't anticipate her being there that long. There's a lot of things in the works. Her whole deal was orchestrated. I've talked about it. We just released a video about them tampering with evidence across the board and covering up murders and covering up their crimes. And these staged crimes, convictions, and how they're making it work by taking and confiscating people's cell phones at random without warrants, violating their Fourth Amendment rights, obstruction of justice, etc. We've laid out a clear, concise pattern of that for the Fed to do what they need to do. And we expect that those things are in the till. So let me add a little more to it. We've got new evidence that proves Rebecca Bumgardner's trial was rigged. Not only was the Kitchens, I believe, was the judge and the prosecutor, Scott Colom, and Crooked Eddie Hawkins, and of course, throw him on the hood, dope whore, chasing Jeff Edmondson, but also the defense attorneys as well, all of them, and in cahoots with the same deal to railroad Rebecca. Now, they got tired of talking about them on YouTube, and they shut her up. That was their idea. They didn't like a 19-year-old Austin Hines made a song about the police. They said they'd kill him. They did. 100 police involved. They murdered him in broad daylight, gunned him down like a dog in the streets, finished him off with a shotgun blast to the head where he couldn't have an open casket. Not one of them son of a bitches has been held accountable. They murdered him. These are murderers we're talking about, cold-blooded killers. Sheriff Eddie Hawkins and his band of tyrants. I can't be more clear than that. And that's not the only one in Lowndes County, Mississippi. And how long is this going to continue? 2 witnesses, ladies and gentlemen, have come forward, revealing they were threatened, intimidated, and prevented them from testifying at Rebecca Bumgardner's trial. Did y'all hear me? One witness was approached by Lowndes County Sheriff's Deputy Jeff Edmondson and threatened with jail time and charges if he testified at her trial. And he didn't. He didn't show. The second was pulled over on their way to the courthouse by Jeff Edmondson and told to keep driving. And if she didn't, she would regret it for the rest of her life. And she didn't. These 2 individuals were going to testify about how the other people, and because they were involved in this deal and they saw and heard everything, how this fake crime was staged. And it would have completely derailed the prosecution, derailed this whole sham. They were not going to let that happen, and they didn't. These 2 people would not only testify to that, but I believe that the other data will put these individuals where these witnesses say they were at the time when they were threatening them. Now, we know they're not above perjury, but we're not above exposing them. Of course, Lowndes County Sheriff officials, District Attorney Scott Colom must be held accountable. The same sheriff office that orchestrated Rebecca's wrongful conviction has a documented history of corruption, abuse, and power and fabrication of evidence. Deputy Jeff Edmondson directly engaged in criminal acts to suppress exculpatory testimony that could have cleared Rebecca. The entire justice system in Lowndes County is compromised, with officers and prosecutors working together to target innocent people while protecting their own corruption. We've got witness tampering, intimidation, federal and state crimes, 18 U.S. Code 1512, tampering with witness, victim, or informant, up to 20 years in federal prison. Did you hear that, Edmondson? Crooked Eddie? We're swinging for the fences, sweetheart, because not only did you do it, we can prove it, uncategorically prove it and substantiate it. And we won't have to get nobody to lie on the stand. How about that? Not only the federal law, but Mississippi Code 97-9-113, tampering with witness is a felony offense. Jeff Edmondson directly threatened one witness with jail time and lifelong regret if they testified in court. Obstruction of justice. That's a state and federal crime. 18 U.S. Code 1503, obstruction of justice. And of course, it's a severe felony, punishable by years in federal prison. Mississippi Code 99-9-103, obstruction of court proceedings, violation by threatening and intimidating witnesses. Edmondson obstructed due process, ensuring Rebecca was wrongfully convicted. Deprivation of civil rights law under the color of law. That's U.S. Code 242 and Mississippi Code 97-1, 97-7-1. Official misconduct and abuse of power. And we got the Mississippi Code there. Threatening witnesses, false imprisonment, malicious prosecution, U.S. Code, conspiracy against rights, Mississippi Code, false imprisonment, malicious prosecution, Mississippi Code. And let me tell you what, folks. This is just one of multiple cases in Lowndes County, Mississippi. Been talking about it. They want to suppress it. They want to attack yours truly. Oh, he's unhinged. He's just talking about nothing. But I'm going to tell you what. That's an old, tired, worn out conversation you have in Crooked Eddie and Jeff Edmondson, because you know what we're talking about. We're going to keep talking about it. We got some more things that we hadn't been talking about in Lowndes County. We're going to start bringing that up too. Let's go on and air the laundry. Folks, I encourage you to share and to subscribe and support us. Those that can, we need your support. And anybody that has been victimized by these corrupt tyrants, not just in Lowndes County, but anywhere, I want to hear from you. My contact and my email address is right there in the description of this video. Until next time, God bless you. And for these criminals with badges in Lowndes County, God help you. I know you don't believe in them. I know you like to talk about you like you do, and you talk that talk, but you walk the walk of the devil himself. And I can promise you, these people, and we the people on the right side of this, and you're not. We're tired of the lies. We're tired of the corruption. We're tired of you, and we need change. Until next time, God bless you. Hello, folks. Richard Moore, USAGSA. I just want to make an announcement here about an upcoming piece that is still being developed. I've got really everything that I need, but due to the time constraints and so forth, this will probably be available at least by Friday of this week. And we're going to be exposing Chickasaw County, Mississippi, and a rogue sheriff's department engaged in unchecked abuse of power. And folks, I've got some startling things to bring to light in Chickasaw County. I reckon they think that it's just the Wild West, and we're not going to talk about it, but we are. We're going to not only talk about the crimes that these criminals with badges have created recently and people's rights that they have violated, and not only the murders that not only have they been a part of, that they have covered up, but we're also going to expose some of the freak community clowns that they employ. All of those things, we're going to give it its due time and space right here at USAGSA. So stay tuned. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. Share our content. And folks, hold on to your horses, because I tell you, buckle your seatbelts, because we're fixing to take them down through there. Until next time, God bless you.